Mm-hmm. I think. So, hi. I want to talk about. I have just three fragrances. I don't really intend to be on super long. My hair looks like a hot mess, right? I'll just leave it down for 2 seconds. So I don't intend to be on for a long time. I just want to come on here and talk about a couple things really quick. One, three fragrances that are fairly new to my collection. Fairly new meaning like a few weeks at this point. I just want to give like an update on them, as well as just some fragrances that I've been wearing lately that I just like. So it's August, right? And it's still quite warm during the day, but it's quite brisk in the morning time, and at nighttime it's getting brisk, which is very cool to see. And I have like a garden, so if you feel like I haven't been around a lot lately, it's because I'm now very much tuned into my little garden, and I do have a channel for it. It's called Nay's Little Lil Garden. So if any of that stuff like interests you, go ahead and check that out. So let's get into these three fragrances that are a little newer. So I got a couple of Maison Alhambra fragrances. Actually, let's discuss Berlinetta. Berlinetta is actually not really a newer fragrance, but I do want to talk about it because I've just been really, really loving this fragrance lately. I I feel like you're just starting to see a dent, but I've been using a lot of it. But the way the bottle is shaped, it's just taking an insane amount of time to show the dent. Now, it is 100 ml, and it is like this fruity, leathery, sugary goodness. It's really lovely. I really like this. So this is, actually, I can just look it up. It's a dupe for something. Let's do, and I heard about the new Mason, I heard about the new what is it called? The fragrance Mason something. Cozy. It's like a vanilla. It's got like a mandolin accord. I did hear about that new fragrance. I can't remember the name of the brand right now. I know it's Mason something. Hold on. Maybe Fragante is talking about it. No. Oh, here it is. Okay, Maison Margiela, and I don't remember the name of the fragrance. Let's see. Mason. I don't see the name of their new fragrance, but I have my eyes on it, and I'm trying to figure out. Hey, I'm trying to figure out if I want like the travel spray of it, or if I want the 1 ounce. Has anyone tried it out yet? I think it's like Cozy something. No, that's not it. What is the new Maison Margiela fragrance called? Hey, hey. Okay, not Blur or Glow. It sounds like Maison Margiela dropped numerous new fragrances. Oh wait, no, this is an old one. It's wild. Anyway, I'm not stressing it, but I am interested in that fragrance. So I like the fact that it has a mandolin accord. Super cool. And I think there's like vanilla and anyway, back to this. So this is Berlinetta. And like I said, I've been really liking to grab this. It's like a fruity, leather, sugary, yet grown, slightly powdery, like like it's magnificent, I should say. And this is a dupe for Bibliothèque by Rado. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a one-to-one. I'm gonna be try not to say any clones or dupes is one-to-one ratio, like, you know, dupe for the original. But I really enjoy this, and if you liked Bibliothèque, or you thought Bibliothèque was nice but the price point was too high, Berlinetta is your girl. I think the bottle is nice too, and I like that there's a few of the fragrances that from this line that are in this same bottle. I have one of them, so I'm gonna also show you that one. But I've really been loving Berlinetta, and it's been warm. And hello, and this has just been working for me. So good stuff. The other one, right, this is a similar bottle. This is by Saffron. This is newer in my collection. Now, I haven't worn it a ton, but so I like it. The thing with by Saffron, it is very aromatic, but there is a sweetness in here. And it's almost a little masculine. Yeah, we all here for that. We're all here for that for sure. Check out my TikTok. I talk on all different topics, but that as well. So there is a leather note in this one as well. Transparent woods and vetiver and pomelo. Now, it's not as sweet as like Berlinetta, or as like super fruity, but it's a little more toned down. So if you felt like Berlinetta was too like fruity, or you felt like the leather note was too punchy, Berlinetta is just way more punchy than By Saffron. So I would try By Saffron if you wanted something more toned down. It's kind of like more grown, more classy, more sophisticated. The saffron note is very strong in here, and there's juniper berries. I like this, but this is definitely a certain type of vibe. It's not something I would wear every single day, but I like it. It's just not a super love as of right now. The next one is Exclusive Saffron, which is also by Maison Alhambra. It's just like a different collection, so the bottle is different. Exclusive. This one to me is more feminine. It's sweet. It's very lovely. This is also more of a grown woman scent. Something in here reminds me a little bit of their like Kismet Angel type vibe, like that whole slightly boozy vibe. I don't believe that there's any actual booze in this fragrance, but something about it is a little boozy. And I would say this one leans more feminine though. The notes, do we not have notes? What's happening? Why don't we have notes? I don't understand this. It's at Joma Shop right now for $25. Let's see if they have any notes, because definitely feel like no. Blackcurrant, tonka bean, saffron, rose, iris, vanilla, gaiac wood, and leather. This is definitely a sweeter fragrance for sure. It's there's no booze in here, but there's something almost boozy about it, and there's no like cinnamon or in here, but maybe the gaiac wood is lending that. And the leather is probably the softest amongst the three fragrances that I just discussed, but I've been loving it. I've been really liking this one, actually. You can even see already a small dent in this. So, good stuff, cool stuff. I want to talk about real quick a couple fragrances, and then, oh, actually, let me talk about this body oil too. So here goes this body oil. This is from Dapper. Y'all, if you love Silk Santal, right? Actually, I don't even know if Dapper is still selling this. Should I be talking about this? This is their body oil version of Kayali's The Wedding Silk Santal. I do have it. I stopped using it a while ago because I don't understand why we can't get another release of it, and you see how much I've used of it. I really love this. It is just like this fruity, peachy, delicious. Well, it says nectarine, but similar. Um, it's sandalwood, the sugared musk. It's like soft. It's a little sparkling, and then this is like super, 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 super lovely. And I just mix with everything. I really do. This is not a performative channel, so if you repeat yourself if you say one time or 11 times, I'm not here to perform for anyone. We're talking about fragrances here. I definitely agree with that notion, but some of these social media websites are acting really funny and weird. If you say anything, they act like weird. Um, Check out my TikTok. Right now, we're talking about fragrances. I'm not gonna perform to get a subscription from anybody. So if you want to subscribe, that would be great, but I'm not here to try to force anybody to subscribe. Of course, yes, of course. Like I said, you can go check out my TikTok. It's under the same name. I feel like most people who have sense support. I'm just saying. Like, if you have anything going on upstairs, you're gonna support. But that's just me. I don't want to offend anybody, but that's just where I stand. Um. Anyway, back to this. This is fire. I'm gonna see if they still. Oh no, I'm seeing the picture, so I feel like if you have the picture, you should. No, it looks like it's gone. So I'm gonna just slide through this real quick, but I feel like they bring stuff back. I just wanted to also just say Dapper fragrances body oils period are really good. Like, they're not like super oily, and if you give it a minute or two, it sucks right into your skin. And if you wear this with like a lotion, even if um the lotion is unscented, it just lasts an insane amount of time. Like, if I go and I just wear this and I leave my home, people have complimented me on this. It's super strong. So I'm actually looking on here, like, do I need any more body oils? Not really, but Vanilla Dream body oil, glazed donut. You know, fall is coming. No, I don't make any body oils. This is from Dapper Fragrances. I love their brand. I think they're really awesome. So Blanche Bette, Bianco Latte. I know fall is coming, so those super gourmandy, super sweet, delectable fragrances and scent profile is just gonna go back to being super popular. They also have a Burberry Goddess body oil. I finished my 1 fluid ounce of my Burberry Goddess, and I'm now working on my 3.4 fluid ounce version of it. My husband bought it for me, and I like the bigger one, and I'm so glad he did. And then they have like a strawberry pound cake, cotton candy extreme, so sherbet lemon. Ooh, sherbet lemon sounds actually very nice. Anyway, let me come off of this before I end up spending money. So there goes that. And then I haven't been, so okay, so I've been wearing fragrances. Okay, we're not gonna act like I don't, but because I've just been really working on I just have to put my hair off, guys. It's bothering me. I've been working on my garden so much. I just haven't been super focused on fragrances. But this, this is that girl. This is Center of Attention by Juliana's Perfume. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, I've been wearing this a lot. So when I want to just, there's a couple scent profiles I grab when it's like a quick grab and go, like the fresh, zesty, citrusy fragrances. I like those. I like green vanilla, and then I like the super fruity type of fragrances that aren't too childish. So this is one of them. And these are quite affordable. This is also sold out right now. And so I'm going to apologize in advance. But this is a dupe for La Capitale. I'm in love with this. This is super fruity, super delicious. Yeah, there's also leather in here. I'm noticing I'm having a leather moment. And it's not even like colder weather. So I'm super excited to see what this is going to do in the cooler weather. Do I really want to spray that? This is very strong. And there goes the dent I have already started to put into this. And I just got the 1 fluid ounce. This is 40 ml, so this is technically more than 1 fluid ounce. I think like 30 ml is 1 fluid ounce, so 40 ml, I'm not sure why they didn't say. Maybe it's like 1.2 fluid ounce, so maybe that would be just weird to put on here. But there's just a little extra juice. Hello. When I want to, like, okay, so I do still go out with my friends and stuff, you know, like, go out and eat lunch and whatever. This is it. And I get a compliment almost every time I wear it, which is why you see this insane dent. I find myself those very simple fragrances that people that sometimes get knocked because it's a simple fragrance, and it's not like some super complex or super insane projection, doesn't get as much as hype as it should, be the ones I get a lot of compliments on. And Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar is just that girl. I actually stopped myself about a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I'm like, I need to chill out on wearing this because it's just too much. It's giving, I don't want to have to repurchase. Does anyone else have an issue when you have to repurchase fragrances? Because it's like there's so many other fragrances out there. If I'm going to buy another one, perhaps not buy the exact same one, you know? So this is Navitus Parfums Melon Kiss. I went all of July not wearing this. Or, I'm being dramatic. Maybe not all, but a healthy amount of July not wearing this. Because goodness, can I turn this off? Okay, because at the end of the day, it was insanely hot. Like, the heat was, it was atrocious, okay? And I was outside a lot, and so I didn't reach for this because this is actually, I feel like this is getting stronger. I feel like when I initially sprayed this, when I initially tested this out, it was good. It lasted an okay amount of time. Like, it wasn't something in here is just getting insane. Like, if I spray this, you're gonna smell the melon. There's something a little bubbly in here, so I'm trying to remember if there's bergamot in here. There's like a honey vibe, but there's something creamy a little bit in here. And it's really, really, really good, and I love that. But it's super strong. In terms of like your first 2 hours, it's just giving monster projection on me, and it could be just the season, it could be several things, but Navitus Parfums Melon Kiss is that girl. After about 3-ish hours, it's just regular, closer to the skin, but not super close. And around the 6-hour mark, I would top up. I feel like you could still smell like a melony sweetness on the skin, but you have to be very close. So I'm gonna say this is around the 6-hour longevity. I really like this. I really love the bottle. I think I just like Navitus Parfums as a brand. Their packaging, not their packaging, I mean, their packaging is nice, but the actual bottles are absolutely immaculate. They're heavy as crap. You're pulling this off, it feels like good weight in your hand. It's like, you know, the gold, and then the color schemes that they choose is just honestly immaculate, and it just smells good. I only have 3, but they haven't missed for me yet. So, and I'm trying to tell I don't really need it, but I'm gonna try to get the body sprays. They're just cheaper, so that I can grab the more expensive fragrances from them without paying an insane amount of money for smelly alcohol water, you know what I mean? So I have been wearing that. I have also been wearing Pick Me Up. Love this. You see that I'm not putting in this. I also get like a serotonin dose when I spray this because, you know, I give it like a shake, let the the gold legs move around, and then I spray. This is like that, I think, blackberry powdery, but like a alcoholic beverage, like champagne with like a blackberry juice, or maybe a blackberry powder that becomes a juice in there, and you mix it in. It's just girly, fun, fizzy, sweet, champagne-y smell. I really enjoy this. It's really not like, if you need, when you order fragrances, for it to be some magical thing, like, or super unique, or super dark, or whatever, you know what I mean, or super grown girl vibes, this is probably not going to be for you. But if you want something easy to grab, or super girly, or fun, flirty, fruity, this is their girl. Like, it's like the baseline, I would say, for niche. Like, if you want to enter the niche world, but you need to start slow, and one, for the price, and two, for the scent, this is where I would start. The cap is also got a good weight to it. The bottle has a good weight to it. It's very stylish, high profile-ish. You want to give something and you have a little money to spend, I would give this. It's just giving, I really sat there and took the time. Let's see how much it's going for right now. I'm fairly certain I spent 125 on this, and this is a 3.4 fluid ounce. That's why I'm saying, if you have a little money, okay? Hello. But I really like this. So let's see how much it's going for. But you know, the holidays are coming. You know, maybe some people's birthday. Or maybe, no, I definitely got it for like 125, 140 max. Right now, Joma Shop has it for 170. Did I get it? I feel like I got this for a very good price. 233. Oh wait, Fragrance Net has it for around, it's for $200 right now. There it is. The tester is 170 on Fragrance Net. So do with that what you will. That's the price for some of these full size of their designer fragrances. So, but check. I also feel like what's it called? Fragrancebuy.ca is where I feel like I didn't get this for more than, yeah, that's technically a designer price right now, but I feel like I got it for cheaper. But fragrancebuy.ca is where I bought it. Like, why does this look like that? Fragrancebuy.ca. So if you have like a loved one, a girlfriend, a partner, and you're like, oh, I want to get her something, and you know she likes like those super girly, fun fragrances, but you don't want, obviously check her fragrance collection. Right? You don't want to buy her something that she probably already has. But oh no, Pick Me Up is sold out right now. Yeah, it's sold out. Gosh. So yeah, if you want to buy it now, it would be like 170. So say start saving up, or if you have that, great, cash it in. But there's a high chance she is gonna like something like this. Let's talk about a green vanilla real quick. I am in love with Eau Dwell by Diptyque. This is another one of those niche fragrance houses that is at like designer prices, because designer prices are insane. Designer prices, you used to be able to get like a smaller bottle for under $100, or around the $100 range, and a bigger bottle for like mid $100 range. I feel like the bigger bottles are leaning towards the $200 range, and the smaller bottles are in the mid $100 range. Like, it's insane, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, which is why I've taken a couple steps back from that, because I like my smelling alcohol water, but also like that, you know, the prices are just insane. So oh, I just love this. It is green, but it's vanilla, but it's smooth, almost creamy. It's super lush. There's something in here that's a little spiced. Let's actually see. Bourbon vanilla, LME resin, cardamom, juniper, pink pepper, black tea, olibanum, saffron, bergamot, ambergris, musk. And this is the Eau de Toilette, because I do believe they have the Eau de Parfum. I have no problems with longevity on this. I have no problems at all with this fragrance. Is it a booming, projecting fragrance? No, that's naturally not what this is set to be like. I feel like Diptyque as a whole is a little bit more of a understated statement type of fragrance brand, if that makes any sense. Like, it's giving, I already know I'm the main character, so I don't have to do too much. And I feel like that's across the board, all of its fragrances. Let me know if you've had a different experience, but I'm in love with this one. It's this green, smooth, creamy vanilla that has these spices in it, and it's absolutely amazing. And this, I feel like I need to not say prices, because 150, yeah, so maybe 150 is what I paid for the other one, because that sounds regular. 160 for on here, on this. Okay, this is, oh no, this is the Eau de Parfum though. Come on, chop chop. Jomish. No one has the Eau de Toilette right now, y'all. Everyone's selling the Eau de Parfum. And I'm not going to tell you the Eau de Parfum smells exactly the same, because I don't remember. I definitely smelled both of them and decided on this one in that moment. Why does this say, this says 140? So what's 149? Oh, the Eau de Toilette. Okay, it looks like it's on Fragrance Net. I'm in love with this one too. I think this was also a great one to be gifted if you have money to spend. 150 is not super cheap. It's cheap for the fragrance community right now, the fragrance world, because everything's expensive right now in the fragrance world. But it's very lovely. There are plenty of celebrity and dupe house fragrances, like Dua Brand, Dossier. Hey, oh my gosh, I know I haven't been here. I know I've just been doing so many other things, and now I'm getting ready for like my kids to go to school. It's just been really intense. So thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'll talk about Diptyque. I've been wearing this quite a bit. As you can see, there is a lovely sized dent going on in this one. But like I said, it's not a, I don't want to, you know, this is not a major projector. This is not a major projector. This is definitely a closer, like an understated statement. And I've gotten compliments for this, but this is definitely when they're in my space, in my face, they're going to smell it. But if there's like distance, I'm not like leaving booming trails, you know, of odor. There's been a couple others that I've been wearing, but I feel like for the most part, I kind of just grab stuff. Like I actually have worn, thank you. I've actually worn Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun Eau de Toilette a couple times. As you can see, there's a dent coming in here. I like this. This is very bright, very zesty, slight, like a tangy bit, like a natural sweetness. And I've liked that. I've been mixing this with Mystique Bouquet, and that's nice, but the best mix is this with the green tea by Elizabeth Arden. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Y'all know I've been obsessed with Mystique Bouquet for a little bit now. So I'm actually about to take a pause from this because I don't want to have to repurchase it. It's just not it. I wore this recently twice. So obviously the first experience wasn't bad. The second experience wasn't bad either. It's very fresh. Fresh, floral. Something is feminine about it. I hate the sprayer on this, which is one of the main reasons I don't wear it that often. It's very fresh, floral, like almost like this is gonna sound really weird, but it's almost like a seasoned smell. Like, you know, you have tomatoes, like fresh, ripe out the garden tomato, and there's like a freshness in the air from all those fresh veggies, and then like you season it with like a little salt and pepper. It sounds really weird and really off, and like, why would I want to smell like that? But I did, in fact, out of the 2 times I wore it one time. I got a compliment one time for the one time. I'm just saying, like, I did overspray it, and because it has like this fresh vibe, it's not too much, but it's definitely obviously projecting. Hey, what's up? So I don't know, I like it, but I don't reach for it like that, you know. I like this a lot. I know this is, I believe this is Ksenia, one of the loves for Ksenia. And this is a 50 ml. So I like it. And I think that mixing with other fragrances is going to be the reason why I done this quite quickly, because I can see this working very well with super fruity or super girly or super basic fragrances, and it gives it just a little razzle dazzle because it's kind of sheer, but there at the same time. Like one of those sheer dresses, and you're like, are you actually wearing clothes? And then you can see like the sports bra and high-waisted panties underneath. It's like, are you wearing clothes? But I am, but I see it, but it's like really thin. That's kind of how this goes. Like that's the best description I have for it, and I do like it. I hate the sprayer. I really don't like the sprayer on this. Let's see. I think I have. There's just been a couple fragrances for sure that I've reached for lately. Like I like the Juno Noir. That is an amazing fragrance because my Dama Bianca is like this much left, and I was stingy when I bought it, which is now not a good vibe for me because it's so low and it's a small bottle. I have not touched it in a hot minute. So when I'm feeling for that like vibe of that, I just grab my Juno Noir, and I feel like it's getting closer every month or so that goes by. So that's like a love for me. I wore Coco Noir a week ago. Whenever I was when I was with my husband, we had like a double date we went to, and I fell in love with it. I mean, I never fell out of love with it, but it's just amazing. Coco Noir is that girl. She's that time period. She's that decade. She's that season. And that time period, decade, and season is now. I am she. She is her. Her is me. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see. Coco Mademoiselle, to just stay with the cocos for a second. My den is starting to get dentalicious. Like, most people, I feel like, is gonna be like, yeah, this is a dent, you know. Some people be like, oh, that's not really a dent when it's a little dent, but this is a dent. And I just love Coco Mademoiselle. Thank you. This is delicious. It's just delicious. It's grown, it's sexy, it's pretty, it's timeless, it's slightly sophisticated without feeling like it's too sophisticated. So I love Coco Mademoiselle, and I don't think you can ever go wrong with Coco Mademoiselle. When I wear Coco Mademoiselle, I know someone is going to either say something, or you know how people don't want to comment because sometimes it feels like, I think it feels weird to people sometimes to compliment people on their fragrance, and so like they won't, but then they'll be like, and you're like, like you don't want to say anything because they didn't say anything, but you're like, I know they're smelling me. So when I wear Coco Mademoiselle, if someone doesn't want to like say anything about it, their nose, like this loud sniffing, is gonna give them away immediately. I want to talk about how many of these am I gonna really discuss right now. Let's just talk about this one. But there have been 3 that I've been loving lately a lot. This is actually I can talk about 2. The other one is the Bridgerton one. Oh, is that in my purse? It's probably in my purse because I am always with it at all times. At all times. Like, cannot be helped. But this is dressed in white. And when I first got it, I liked it, which is why I purchased it, but I was also like not obsessed. I'm kind of obsessed now. This is Pear Blossoms, Ivory Garden, and Satin Woods. This is dressed in white. Guys, this smells like everything that I expect. Did anyone see Bridgerton? The first season woman. The one who's like the first diamond on the ball for us. She's just ethereal and gorgeous and just honestly all attempts immaculate. Right? Big sister vibes, all of that. I feel like this is what she smells like. It's nothing obnoxiously overpowering, but it does in fact capture your notice. There's something very flowery about it. Like how I assume the Bridgerton gals to smell like, because they be frolicking through flower bush. Like they just be outside hitting little t-ball. Like I'm like, not you playing old school golf. Like I'm just like, listen, I no. This is what I feel like a lot of them smell like. There's definitely a super floral aspect to it, but there's something sweet in there. Like the pear blossoms. I don't really get. I think the satin woods is just to not make it smell super childish. But whatever they do, I feel like there's another note in here that they're just not telling us. Because there's something almost like spiced for like a dessert type. Like not necessarily nutmeg, but something to that nature that gives it just in the background a little zest. You know, a little zing. Anyway, and then I love the Bridgerton lotion. A vibe. Which is I think a peach perfume. A peach lotion, excuse me. And that one is supremely nice as well. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. I have I don't really have any outside of that new Maison Margiela fragrance, and I'm very sad I don't remember the name of it. I am interested. That Madeline note, the accord, is the cookie, right? The cookie note. It sounds quite frankly delicious. Hmm. Did I cannot believe I don't remember. I feel like we can just go look at this point then. Afternoon Delight. Yo, I was like, what is the name of the fragrance? Afternoon Delight. I think I'm gonna purchase, well, I'm definitely gonna purchase it, but I'm like, do I need a 1 fluid ounce, or can I just stick it out with a travel spray? How many perfumes do I have? I'm unsure. It's definitely in the 100, like 100 and something. Oh, excuse me. The 1 fluid ounce is 85, which is actually not, that's not a bad price for the prices I have seen in the past. And then the 10 ml is, so the 1 fluid ounce is 30 ml, that's 85. The 10 ml is $35, which is not bad. I think personally travel spray should be around like the $20 to $30 range, but I don't sell the perfumes, you know. Clove oil, chestnut accord, vanilla accord. Wait, where was I seeing a hold on. No, this is showing me by the fireplace. Why are you showing me? I'm like, where is the one I clicked on? Mm, mm. Afternoon Delight. Please bring yourself here. Thank you. This. Oh, it's a pre-order right now, so there's no. I'm sure some people have it. For the 8/19. What is today? The 12th. Here we go. Madeline Accord, Sandalwood, and Madagascar Vanilla. I was like, that is not reading what I read before. Super nice. Afternoon Delight captures a moment of self-indulgence, transporting you to a Parisian cafe. I mean, who doesn't want to be in a Parisian cafe? Yeah, that's a vibe. And I love a good book. A good romance novel. I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and get the 1 fluid ounce. Because I have By the Fireplace in a 1 fluid ounce. And that's literally the only replica that I have in a full size. Because I have a bunch of travel sizes. Right? Yes. Correct. Correct. So I feel like I should just get the 1 fluid ounce. And I feel like I'm going to love it. Even if it's in a major boomer. Which, I don't know. Just the vanilla alone and sandalwood. I feel like it's going to be fine. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I didn't want to be on here too long. Thank you so much for those who tuned in. I appreciate you. Ooh, I have to sneeze. Anyway, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We talk about all things looking good, feeling good, and smelling good here on this channel. If you're interested in any like garden content, I have Nay's Little Garden. I just started 2 other channels. So Nay's Little Garden, where I talk about gardening and cooking, and then I have a book channel, but I read romance novels to that nature. So if any of that sounds interesting, subscribe to one of those channels, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.